This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace.
Last year, I went through many different life changes. I needed to take a pause and examine how I was feeling in the inside to better show up for the ones who need me to be my best version of myself.
When you're navigating life's changes, Talkspace can help. Talkspace is the #1 rated online therapy, bringing you professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatry providers that you can access anytime, anywhere.
Living a busy life, navigating a long-distance relationship, becoming a first-step father, Talkspace made all of those journeys possible. I could speak with my therapist in the office. I could speak with my therapist in the comfort of my home. I was never alone.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance, no problem. Now get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Papa Roach, even if it kills me, somebody, and we're going to hear the bone phone here in 10 minutes, referenced in their phone call about last night's show, Tea Party, Finger 11, and the Headstone said, hey, what a great show. Now, I'm fired up. Now it's time to start looking forward to Papa Roach.
Well, we did have some meet and greets available with the 3 acts last night. We had the Sound City sessions here yesterday afternoon, and I believe we've got the meet and greets with Papa Roach available online.
Yes, that's right. Just go to 921city.ca or Seeker. I believe Seeker.
Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on Seeker.
Seeker will set you up. Like, the two are linked.
Yeah.
Like, correct?
And sometimes there's contests on there that you might not even know about. I don't know. Sometimes I'll go there and, I hadn't heard about this contest. So check it out regularly because you can't win if you don't enter, right?
Somebody I know won, I think it was $500 on Seeker. I don't know them. They came up to me and mentioned, thank you. They won. And I said, don't thank me. Thank Phil.
Yeah. I deal with the money around here.
That's right.
We have a big safe, and when there's money to be given away.
I can never remember the combo.
It's a tough one.
Uncanny how he remembers those digits.
But you give us our allowance every week.
Yeah,
we
if you guys get
that.
your chores done.
Well, I know.
When I was little, we had job lists on the fridge. My mom would put for all us kids.
What were your jobs?
It was like do the dishes after dinner, clean your rooms.
Oh, that's cool.
What else was on there?
My father had a verbal agreement with me. I agreed to listen to him yell at me to do this and do that. There's no piece of paper on the fridge.
But trust me, she was Mom was strict with that stuff. If you didn't do it, you got your allowance deducted a little bit.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we tell our kids, all right, you got to help with some things or you're not getting, and we don't enforce any of it. Like, they know they're like not legitimate threats, my kids.
Okay.
But back then, we knew the jobs had to be done.
Yeah.
I believe her garnished wages.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Seriously, it's 10 feet away and you can't put your frickin' cart back? God.
I think we've been through this before, but when you approach a parking spot and there's a shopping cart there, are you getting out and moving the shopping cart and parking there, or does it depend on how sweet the spot is?
Yeah, I think it depends situation.
Yeah. I saw one actually make its way to a bus shelter yesterday. So I said, wow, somebody had tracked those tires through the snow on the sidewalk and left it right next to the bus shelter.
It's funny you mentioned that because I saw one on Kenniston, like way past IKEA and everything,
right.
Just kind of like,
that's
what's
a long
the story
road
there? Yeah.
So in some situations, I only know this because I've seen my mom pushing one from Costco back to her 55-plus complex. Seniors will use them and maybe forget to bring them back. Or then there's homelessness with the carts as well.
Sure.
They'll use those.
Oh, yeah.
But this was like right in the middle of like no man's land on Kenniston. So I don't know what happened. Maybe the wheel locked up and they couldn't carry
There's
on.
always one that goes rogue, Vicki.
Yeah.
What about kids? Hey, get in there. I'll push it down this hill. It'll be
that's
awesome.
fun.
Yeah. Okay, you're going to get a little bit of this with the holiday season and people sort of going, how much work do I need to get done right now?
Just a note, December the 11th, my last day in the office until after the new year. So pretty much everything now is a 2026 problem if you come and see me. So, yeah.
That's crazy. I'm curious what he does for work.
Oh, man. December 2nd. And yeah, I'll take care of that in the new year.
It sounds like he doesn't do much in December, Vicki, no matter where he works. But wow, that's a good break.
Yeah, that's real
December
good.
11th. Wow.
A big concert last night at Canada Life Centre. Canadian rock legends, Tea Party, Headstones, Finger 11. And we've got some calls. I'll just play all three of these back to back to back.
Was that the best Canadian show ever tonight? Headstones killed it. Tea Party was a strong number 2. And Figure 11 was... They were all unbelievable. Gotta love music in Canada.
Good morning, PJV. I've just gotten home from the Canada Life Centre and that amazing Canadian triple bill that you guys put on tonight. Trust me, out of all the concerts that I've been to lately, I was looking forward to this one the most, and it definitely did not disappoint. Finger 11 put on an amazing show. The Tea Party were great, but I got to tell you, Hugh Dillon and the Headstones, I think they stole the show. They did. It was just wow. My ears are still ringing, and it'll probably be ringing for days. But that's another story. Now it's time to rest up and get ready for Papa Roach tomorrow night.
Yes.
Courtesy of 92 City FM. Have a great day, all. Ciao.
I just got back from one of the most kick-ass concerts around, man. Oh, thank you, 92. And Philly Joe and Vicki, man, oh, wow, man. That concert was just to die for. It was amazing. It rocked all night. Crowd work and and Hugh Dillon, oh, man. I've never seen a front man of a band go out and walk the floor and then up into the stands. I've seen it on TV, but I've never seen it live, and that was just a blast. But yes, thank you again. That was such a kick-ass concert. Love it to death. 11 out of 11. Great, Craig. Peace.
Good. Talk about, I mean, not a huge surprise. Those are bands that live to play live, all three of them.
Well, Hugh Dillon proved the intensity level. I forgot about it until we saw him again at the Burt Block party, but he just brings it.
Yeah.
And now indoors, too.
Yeah. A show with basically 3 headliners. That's hard to mess up, and sounds like they went above and beyond.
Yeah. And thanks for all the phone calls. We appreciate it. Anytime you're at a concert, let us know how it was. Let us know your experience. We love it.
It's nice that Canada Life Centre took a day off in between before they lift everybody up for Papa Roach tomorrow again. I have to believe when you got 3 acts like that, they're all bringing it. So the energy's live for the next, it's at top level by the time the next band goes on.
What a great week
Everybody
for
wins.
concerts. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Okay, this, I believe he calls himself the Headlight Guy here.
Hey, good morning. It's the headlight guy there. I called in a month ago. I had the super annoying bright LED lights there blinding everyone. Well, karma kicked in. I wasn't able to save up and change the headlights. So instead, I hit a deer on the highway and rode off that car. So now I got a new car. The headlights dim themselves. So I get what's time to you, a bunch of chumps there. But get a new car. This is awesome. I'm doing things like a spaceship. I heated steering wheel. What the hell is this? Welcome to the new age. We're here. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay.
He's thriving and driving.
More than the deer is.
Yes. No doubt. Yeah.
Well, they're out there too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Glad to hear he's okay after smoking a deer.
Yeah, that's scary.
Okay, let's wrap up with this. A tip for anybody who's looking to donate, I guess, clothing and in this case, shoes.
Hi. Many of my issues are when people donate shoes to thrift stores, it would be really great if they could wash the bottoms, because there have been so many shoes that literally have dog SHIT on the bottom. It would be really very kind gesture and a very sterile gesture to wash those bottom of those shoes, even if it just means scraping them off in the grass or something. I know it's disgusting. Maybe that's the reason why they sent them in, but it would be great. And it doesn't make the shoe any cheaper. It's just contamination when you touch it after all. All right. Thank you. Bye.
I got dog poop on my shoes, so I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to donate. We're like, really? She's kind of saying people are getting rid of these shoes because there's dog poop on them.
I don't know if that's the case. I think most people don't realize it, and they're just giving stuff away. I think a lot of people think, oh, well, the thrift store people are going to like launder these clothes, clean them up, whatever, and that's not the case.
That's a very good question. I've donated clothes before and just assumed like I'll wash them before I send them, but I've always assumed that they would do that too. But
I don't think they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know for anybody donating clothes.
Get the dog poop off your old shirts before you donate them. Okay?
I roll. That's how I roll, yeah.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
I hope I'm not putting you on the spot with this, Joe, but...
And now, a special report from Joe's weather need.
Because
what part of you is hoping you're not putting me on the spot?
Well, no, because you usually have a pretty good vibe because there'll be the forecast, and then you'll usually have a sense or a prediction or a feeling or your knee, obviously, of what actually is going to happen and whether it'll be as bad as they say and how much snow we'll actually get. Blah, blah, blah.
I'd love to know, yeah.
I think that, well, there's a eastern storm that a lot of people are talking about, right? In Boston, Philadelphia, that area, and parts of Canada. We're pretty lucky that way. We're going to get some snow today. I'd be more concerned tonight with the blowing snow overnight if you're going to be heading out and traveling on the roads. The wind is going to gust to about 60 tonight.
Yeah, I got to go to Hockey for All Center at about
what time?
4:30.
Oh, you're okay.
I'll be good?
You're okay.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Because I saw the blowing snow later this afternoon, made me a little tense.
I have a feeling that today's snow won't compare to Thursday. I think we're going to see more on Thursday throughout the day than we will today.
As much as I hate the cold weather, it is nice. I just remember last year there was a lot of melting and freezing. You're not getting as much of that this year.
You won't get any of it now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
I
these
think
temps.
we're done with the warm weather.
Yeah, you're right, because it gets sloppy and then you get really
and slippery. Yeah.
And that freezing rain crap. So you'd almost rather, let's get a snowfall. Let's get we don't need minus 48 or minus 35, but let's get a snowfall and let's get some minus 15 to 25 and just settle in for winter.
Not to say that it can't get slippery with snowfall and everything like that, but it's better than ice in most cases. So.
I agree.
So the forecast has changed. They're talking about periods of snow today, light and blowing snow tonight, and then some snow on Thursday again. But remember, it was going to carry over into Friday. I'm not seeing that.
Okay. Now, your knee, how does it feel?
My knee feels pretty good. My neck was acting up the other day.
Oh, gosh. Is there like a tornado coming or something? What does that mean?
I'll tell you, the barometric pressure, I could tell you.
Whenever we're going to get some snow, you get sore. Isn't that
yeah, something like that, yes.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace.
Last year, I went through many different life changes. I needed to take a pause and examine how I was feeling in the inside to better show up for the ones who need me to be my best version of myself.
When you're navigating life's changes, Talkspace can help. Talkspace is the #1 rated online therapy, bringing you professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatry providers that you can access anytime, anywhere.
Living a busy life, navigating a long-distance relationship, becoming a first-step father, Talkspace made all of those journeys possible. I could speak with my therapist in the office. I could speak with my therapist in the comfort of my home. I was never alone.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance, no problem. Now get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Do you remember when Ozzy died, Roger Waters was saying some pretty awful things about him?
He
was like, I don't care about Black Sabbath. He was embarrassing, always on TV acting like an idiot, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I remember now. Yes.
After he died, what are you doing?
Roger he's said a lot of goofy things over the years.
Oh,
yeah, there's been a lot about Roger Waters that have turned people off of him over the years.
Well said. Yeah.
Well, the Osbournes are firing back in a pretty funny way, actually. So for the next 48 hours, actually at this point it might be 24 hours left, on Ozzy's UK merch site, you can buy a t-shirt. One side of it is in all caps, Ozzy Rules, spray painted over Water's name and a bunch of bricks. So it's kind of meant to look like it's spray painting over another brick in the wall. Or the wall, rather. And then on the back of it, it's Ozzy peeing a rainbow stream onto the cover of the wall and the words, another prick in the wall. The link is up on our Facebook page if you just want to see what they look like. They're $57, which actually is pretty decent for a merch tee. But they'll be up for maybe 24 hours left.
You're not wrong. It's sad when one celebrity goes after someone that has passed at that level, but there was so much talk for so many years and so much hope of having David Gilmour and Roger Waters get back together as Pink Floyd that it's one of those rock things hell would have to freeze over, and it's probably going to be the one band that we'll never see do that.
I think you're right. I don't see it ever happening.
The fans suffer. That's how it goes. There's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie in the works. It's supposed to come out in 2028. Kind of surprising because the last time they did this was 2016, and it was a bit of a flop. And Paramount is also doubling down more on Ninja Turtles. They're doing a sequel to Seth Rogen's animated movie. Do you remember that?
I think was that not that long ago, that one?
Yeah, I think it was 2022, I want to say.
I feel like I saw that with my boys.
Was it any good?
The kids, we all enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd see anything Seth Rogen does, I usually enjoy. So they're doing a sequel to that comes out in 2027. I don't know, I think right now they're really trying to appeal to like millennial nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if they're doing it well.
I relate to those turtles, like not on the martial arts part, but on they like pizza, right? They love pizza.
Hey,
I think that's all they eat.
I still remember one of those World of Wheels deals where they brought in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and they had a pizza party. It was like you could, working in radio, people are looking for passes. That was like one of the most coveted tickets.
That would be so
cool. You could get into that pizza party with someone in a suit.
My brother growing up, I don't know if you remember this toy. It was like a huge tank. And it shot pizzas. They had a pizza launcher.
I don't remember that.
Oh, it was the best.
If you're going to go to war,
yes,
that's what you want, the pizza launcher.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
No, we don't. What did you say, Joe?
I said Philly and I don't bake.
No, I know you're stunned.
I'm shocked.
Sitting over there, Vicki, that Joe and I don't bake. But conversation came up off air. Because Melissa, the official baker of PJV 92.1 City, makes us wonderful butter tarts. She's made us borscht. Was there a chili at some point?
She said she could have made us a chili.
Okay.
And we said, Melissa, you're like over the top. You're the best. But I didn't do the borscht because I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't
it's not for everyone.
I can't, I'm very picky. She knows that. She laughs every time. Mm-hmm. But I'm laying off the cookies. So, just my sugars. Well, I'm diabetic. So
what about her butter tarts?
No, I can't. Those things will put me right over the edge. I have to.
And Vicki, you said you're not. So Melissa, backstory for a few Christmases now, she sets us up with like a whack of dainties. And the feature item in this box of dainties that she gives us, I go pick them up. She's wonderful, Melissa. The feature item is the butter tarts because she makes some of the best butter tarts you have ever eaten.
Tremendous.
And Joe, you're saying you're backing off, Vicki. You said you're not much of a butter tart person.
It's not my favorite.
But your guy Matt will eat them.
Yeah, he does like them.
I need to send some home with you too because otherwise I'll eat them all.
Yeah.
I just finished off Halloween chocolate bars. My wife goes, "You could eat half of these, like a half." I said, "I can't. I just have no willpower with that stuff."
Yeah, I'm the same way.
My blood sugar's been through the roof.
Yeah, tarts for me are very addictive.
They're tremendous.
I won't get out of Melissa's driveway. And I do them like I put the whole thing in my mouth. I'm not biting a tart.
Well, I think there's also like a scarcity factor to it in that you get them once a year and you just feel if you had them more regularly.
Shortbread is my vice. Oh, if I see shortbread cookies around me, I'll probably break out in hives, but I'll eat about 20 of them. It doesn't matter. Skin gets itchy, everything. But those are once a year.
Yeah.
Like butter tarts I can find at the grocery store.
Sure.
I mean, they're obviously not as good as Melissa's. Mm-hmm. But shortbread, Like, that's the once-a-year deal.
You don't see those other
God.
times a year. So, Vicki, do you bake? Because Joe and I, shocking news that we don't.
Yeah. I don't bake a ton, but around Christmas time, I do these soft gingerbread cookies, and then I dip half of them in white chocolate, and they're really good. Like, it's one of my best recipes.
Really?
Yeah. And I'll usually make a bunch. Like, I'll make some for you guys. And
Yes!
I usually make a few batches and give them out. Those are my.
We've made
have
the
become
list.
my signature one.
And
Yeah.
you're not just bringing them in and like I heard the word batch in there. Am I getting a batch?
No.
Hey,
You'll get maybe like 4 or 5.
you're on the list. St. Vic's list.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
Would you have enough confidence, Vicki?
Yeah.
You said off air you might make homemade pasta for Christmas Eve. Mm-hmm. Would you have enough confidence in said homemade pasta? I mean, you haven't seen the results yet, but would you let a guy like Joe Aiello try your homemade pasta?
Ooh,
This guy.
I'd be nervous about it, but I think so. I've made it before and it turned out well.
Okay.
It's
Made
the
it a few
sauce.
times.
Old school Italian household over here. I don't know if you know that about
Yeah.
Joe, but
It's the sauce.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Well, I've learned. If you've never had fresh pasta, holy smokes, you don't even realize what
Big
a
difference.
difference it is. Just the texture, the
Yeah.
mouthfeel, as they say.
what goes into that? Like, how do
It's
you
just
make
egg
that?
and the special flour.
That's it?
And you knead it
You knead
into a ball and you let it sit for a while and then you got to roll it out.
Well,
you
I
put it
couldn't.
through
I
the
couldn't.
pasta machine.
Depending on what
Let
type
it
of
dry.
pasta. What's your favorite type of pasta?
Ravioli.
You love? Oh, that's a lot of work.
Ooh, that I don't do. The
You see
stuffed
that?
pastas.
Aubrey takes you right to the level
Yeah.
of workload.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So she's just thinking, are you thinking like a
I do a fettuccine.
a flat and ribbon style noodle?
Yeah.
Phil's going right to the ravioli, 2-parter, put something in the middle,
Yeah.
Come on,
fold
Vicky.
it, pinch it together.
What is this?
Hey,
You're not making my ravioli.
Maybe the day after you could make them some pierogies.
Yeah.
Same idea.
We got into this because the professor. Well, we were talking about dainties over the holidays,
Yeah.
and it's his the season, and then the professor for Tudat sent us a text message of a pork butt. I guess I don't know if this is your specialty, Professor, but it looks like he was barbecuing that bad boy on the weekend.
I'm just happy he's back home. If you remember the professor, we hadn't heard from him for a while, and I know he worked away a lot, and then we found out he had a stroke.
Yeah,
he told us
that's
he was
right.
in Riverview recovering, and I know a few people have been through that program, and it's unbelievable.
Well, it
And
looks like he's thriving because that looks great.
He's one of those guys. Professor, it's nice to have you back on board.
That looks good. Yeah, I don't have, like you said, kneading. Like I can't I can't.
You need to
I've
knead.
tried. But
Yeah.
it's
He tried once on his wife's neck and shoulder.
And she said, I'm good.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace.
Last year, I went through many different life changes. I needed to take a pause and examine how I was feeling in the inside to better show up for the ones who need me to be my best version of myself.
When you're navigating life's changes, Talkspace can help. Talkspace is the #1 rated online therapy, bringing you professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatry providers that you can access anytime, anywhere.
Living a busy life, navigating a long-distance relationship, becoming a first-step father, Talkspace made all of those journeys possible. I could speak with my therapist in the office. I could speak with my therapist in the comfort of my home. I was never alone.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay, no insurance, no problem. Now get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Good morning, PJV. I've just gotten home from the Canada Life Center and that amazing Canadian triple bill that you guys put on tonight.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Trust me, out of all the concerts that I've been to lately, I was looking forward to this one the most, and it definitely did not disappoint.
It was a lot of work to put it on.
Finger 11 put on an amazing show. The Tea Party were great, but I got to tell you, Hugh Dillon and the Headstones, I think they stole the show. They did. It was just wow. My ears are still ringing, and it'll probably be ringing for days. But that's another story. Now it's time to rest up and get ready for Papa Roach tomorrow night, courtesy of 92 City FM.
It's us again, yeah.
Have a great day, all.
We're putting that one on. I'll be side stage with a headset on. Like when we put these shows on, a lot goes into it.
You're running the lights.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I'll tell you, you do not talk to Phil Aubrey on show day. He just gets into his zone, and I'll tell you, the adrenaline dump that happens at the end of a concert for anybody going, that's why we do the show after the show. Like H took care of business on people's way home last night.
Sure
it was
did.
fantastic. But you got your headset ready.
Yeah.
Not the one you use for Halloween as Mike O'Shea. This is a
it's
real
different.
headset.
It's a different, you're talking to the bands and people backstage. There's a lot going on for all of us, 92.1 City, when we put on these shows.
You're keeping the flow going.
You got to,
It's great how you get out of the meetings, though. You just show up on stage day of the show.
Sorry, too busy.
His own stage.
It's all intuitive for him. You know, he doesn't need a meeting.
That's right. You know what? It's been a while. And we've had some big shows come through town since we've had this many messages and phone calls from people who were at that show last night and had an incredible time.
When we announced that show, I remember saying that this was going to take off and be one of those big shows in 2025. You knew a lot of people because if you just liked even one of those bands, you were probably going to the show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it lived up to the hype.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do nowadays, too. But a lot of people were super excited about it, and I didn't hear anything negative about that show last night.
We are, and we'll get into the rest of the calls at 8:20. We already play. Of course, we do the bone phone at 6:20 and 8:20. But you're bang on, Joe. Just everybody super impressed with that concert. And I think it goes back to there's a nostalgia to it. We've all seen the Headstones Tea Party, Finger 11 so many times a lot of us so many times. Typically, it's at a festival when you get a lineup like that. So to get them indoors at Canada Life Center, that's a night.
There's kind of a comfort to it, like it's going to be a good show with these guys. Yeah.
You have to think that Kevin Donnelly and his people there at True North, Ruben and the whole gang, and Elaine would be sitting there going, wow, there's something to this recipe.
Mm-hmm.
What 2 or 3 act combo could you bring back in 2026 and build from this?
Recipe and combo. You're right on. You know what? You're making me think of food again. And we're getting all these text messages.
Sorry, it's Two Dat Tuesday as well.
People are sending in big slabs of bacon now. Like, how great is this?
Oh, God.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
We're going to have tachos together sometime, Vicki.
What are tachos?
Because we got a text message as we're about to give away some tickets here with Completely Useless. Somebody says, speaking of food, I'm really looking forward to those tachos tonight at Canada Life Center. They're taters made like nachos.
Ooh, okay. How does that work? What's it? So melted cheese on top,
everything,
chopped onion, green onion. That
I could get on board with that.
Like, don't make plans to go jogging after you eat a big whack of tachos. You're at a concert or an event, so clearly you're not looking to exercise.
Deep fried minced potatoes condensed into these squares on top of all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's wonderful. I
What's
highly
tonight
recommend
at Canada Life Center that they're serving up tachos? What am I missing?
Is it Papa Roach tonight?
I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
Let me check the schedule.
Okay, well, while you do that, Vicki, you'll figure it out. I can tell you we've got classic albums live, Led Zeppelin up for grabs. And now, Joe, I don't know if I'm going to say this name right. Jeff Curry?
Curry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the Great Outdoor Comedy Fest, tickets up for grabs right now for that as well.
This guy is...
Papa Roach is tonight.
Oh, it is tonight.
Papa Roach tonight.
Sorry. Yeah, that's good. I could just losing track of days.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Jeff R. Curry is doing a matinee show Saturday, July 18th, part of the Great Outdoor Comedy Festival. This guy sold out 3 shows at Club Regent Casino Event Center. This guy's a real deal.
Excellent. So these big tickets.
Okay. A study shows about 1/3 of people own 2 of these.
Small amount.
1/3 of people that took the survey said, yeah, I own 2 of these.
Okay.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning. Do you have a guess for us?
I'm going with the computer.
Computer. No. Good guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, City.
Is it a cell phone?
Cell phone, number 3.
That was my guess.
Two
Yeah, nice one.
phones.
2.
Sometimes you got a work phone, right?
Oh,
and it's a low number, so
I used to know a lot of guys with a pager and a cell phone, but I don't know how much they were claiming on their taxes.
How long did the pager era last? Not that long, hey?
No, it wasn't that long.
No.
But did you ever feel important?
It changed, it changed the whole industry. For some.
Pager.
The pager.
780 City, 780-2484. Hello there.
Hey, how about sunglasses?
Not sunglasses. That's a
Another
good answer.
guess, yeah.
Your cheap pair and your expensive pair?
Yeah.
And guess which one always lasts?
Oh, yeah.
Or easier to find.
Absolutely.
Guess which one you sit on.
Yeah.
Great Outdoor Comedy Fest tickets as well as classic albums live on the line this morning. Go ahead.
Can I go with Philly?
Is it? Are you willing to tell me if it's electronics?
It's not.
It's not electronics. Okay, there's a hint.
Okay.
Courtesy of me, bright and early.
You always do that to me.
Vehicles.
Tricks you
Tries
into
to trick
hints?
me
Yeah.
into some. Not a vehicle.
Not a vehicle.
No.
Hi, City.
Hi, can I get Vicki for a lifeline, please?
Toothbrush?
Not toothbrushes. No.
Good. Yeah, that's excellent guess.
That's a tough one.
I would believe that, and I have nothing to base this on, but I would believe that the other 2/3 of people have more than two, not less than two.
Interesting. Okay.
Hi, City.
Good morning. Can I have a lifeline, please?
Philly or Vicky?
Let's go, Philly.
Snow shovels.
No.
Got the big one, the little smaller one.
Yeah, that's
the one you
good.
keep in your trunk.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
It's just like sometimes you're
Yeah.
very on topic with your questions, and we're getting snow today.
Well, one of the answers fits that bill. Not the number
the
one
top
answer.
one. Okay. So
Number
not
two.
snow related.
Good morning.
Good morning. I am going to say winter jackets.
That's number two. Winter coats. Yeah, two. Good. Very
So close.
Sorry about that.
That's a good guess.
So we had smartphones, number 3, winter coats, number 2. This item is inside the house. Okay?
Inside the house.
I can't tell you what room yet. That'll be the next clue if we get there. If you don't trick me into
come on,
some-
buddy.
So this item is located in a room. It's not a room in and of itself.
No, it's not a room.
I was going to say
It's in the room.
You're going to say bathroom?
Bathrooms.
I thought we were playing Clue here for a second. What room is this?
And who has the candlestick?
Colonel Mustard.
Yeah.
You got a guess
Old
for us?
Vicky in the living room with the lead plate.
That's right. Yeah. Just another Friday. What do you think? What's your guess?
Do I have any lifelines left or no?
Oh, yeah, there's lifelines. Philly or Vicky?
Nah, Vicky, you want to help me out?
Ooh, I don't. This one's tough. I'm going to go with frying pans.
No. Get out of the kitchen.
Get out of the
I'm
kitchen,
gonna eliminate
okay.
rooms now as we go, okay?
Good.
No kitchen.
And you can get rid of the one you said, Phil. The bathroom. Gone.
No
Boom.
bathroom.
Done.
Okay.
Hi, City.
Hello, can I take Philly this morning?
Remote controls.
No, that's a good one. I wish we were down to 2 in our house.
He said it wasn't tech, right?
Yeah, nothing technical.
That's right. Yeah.
If- yeah, I guess that would be tech.
Get out of the living room, too. I'll eliminate
What's
the living
left?
What are we in, the sunroom?
The basement?
room. Not everybody has a sunroom.
Hello, City.
All right, can I get Philly?
So I've eliminated the living room,
Mm-hmm.
the kitchen, and the bathroom, and your sunroom, and the rec room. I'm eliminating them.
Is it in the atrium?
Bedroom's the only one
Bedroom?
left.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Vicky.
All right.
It's not 2 foot
I don't know if this
massagers
is
either.
it, yeah.
Okay, don't.
Wow. Pillows.
Boom!
Man, that was a grind.
You and your smart ass sunroom answer, eh? 2 pillows. 1/3 of people said, yeah, I have 2 pillows.
Okay. I could see that. You want to sleep with a big whack of pillows. It's more
Well,
comfortable.
but more people, I think, have more than 2.
The decorative pillows.
On their bed, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't say what type of pillows, but
Yeah.
You got the stuffed animals in bed, Vicky?
No.
No? Well, I don't know. Some people do.
No, I've never been a big stuffed animal person.
Joe has like 8 in bed with him.
yeah.
Stuffed animals.
Thanks, Phil. I didn't want to mention it, but
Tea parties and
you
all.
tell a guy something once, and all of a sudden everybody's got to know.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Somebody on the Boston Pizza text line, Big George actually, says, Tachos, isn't that just Mexi fries at taco time? Yeah, essentially
T. Kona
taters.
said the same thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're taters, but you got a whack of ground beef on there, cheese sauce, onions, like I think there's probably salsa in the mix. Like, I got to say, Canada Life Center makes a nice whack of tachos. They
I
do.
got to try these things.
I think I'd save it for me personally at a sporting event more than at a concert. I just find there's a
You
lot
don't want to
more.
lose those in a mosh pit. That's for
Well,
sure.
there's depending on what song's
You're not
coming
in a
up.
mosh
too.
pit, Joe.
No, ever. But I just don't see myself sitting there in tensely eating tachos during a concert.
Yeah.
I feel more like a hockey game.
Being front row right up against that barrier there. There's people just losing it around you. I'm trying to eat my tachos.
Well,
here.
last night, Hugh Dillon went back out in the crowd. Could you imagine that mic cord? I mean, all of a sudden, wrapped around your neck there while you're eating your tachos. Things can happen.
There's cheese sauce all over his mic cord. Who's the guy with the tachos in the front row?
Who went and bought another Headstones t-shirt because the first one's got Conquesto sauce all over it?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Fun show so far. By all accounts, we did learn Tea Party Headstone's Finger 11 was awesome last night.
Mm-hmm.
The reviews overwhelmingly, not one negative review. Everybody had a blast last night at Canada Life Center.
True that.
Jets players, we learned, had a players-only meeting after last night's game. Captain Adam Lowry set that up, this according to head coach Scott Arneal. This is pretty normal stuff when you're not playing well.
How often do you think per season they have one of these players-only meetings? Is it every season thing or just when things get bad?
2 or 3 when things get bad. Would you say, Joe?
Yeah, I wonder if they take a page out of the rec hockey, though, and pull out a couple of cases of beer and maybe some pizza in the meeting. Just try and, turn the vibe around. That'd be pretty good. And there's always 1 or 2 players on the team that are too cheap to kick in a couple of bucks for their beer.
It's your turn.
They're all millionaires.
Yeah. Do you know there's some rec league teams that'll bring hot dogs to the like little barbecues or not barbecues but those little hot dog we've talked about it on this show, the rollers that cook the wieners.
Yeah,
they've got those in the dressing room as they're after the game.
Listen, I've smelled the hockey change room and I don't want to eat food in it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's just
you should try
not
showering
great.
in those showers.
Nope.
Oh,
no thanks,
man. Vicki has never had the tachos at Canada Life Center.
I saw a picture of them, though, and they look delicious. I'm totally game.
Popular, very popular.
We did all agree that they're not really, depending on how rowdy the crowd is around you, more so for a sporting event than a concert.
Yeah.
You made a really good point, Joe, about you're always having to stand up and let people through your row and everything. To do that with something that requires utensils.
It's messy.
That's tough. Yeah.
It's a messy meal. And listen, concert T-shirts are not cheap. I can't go through 1 or 2 of them eating tachos.
Speaking of which, check out our social media for the Ozzy T-shirt. It's kind of a spite shirt.
Yes.
It's only up for, I think, another 24 hours of just the Osbournes getting back at Roger Waters for some pretty tasteless things.
Perfect. 1/3 of people have 2 pillows in their bed. We learned that in completely useless trivia.
Yeah, there's a lot of things people thought you had 2 things of. So that was only 1/3.
I think we have my wife has one, I have one, and then there's a big long one that is in the bed somewhere too.
Body pillow?
It's like a body pillow. I think she uses it a lot. But
That's protection.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.